Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the movie Lights Out. A new horror movie by director David Sandberg, but what you're going to remember about this movie is that it's produced by James Wan. I feel like I'm flip-flopping a bit because a lot of times I tell you that producers don't matter. Christopher Nolan being a prime example. But in this, the producer does matter because David Sandberg was able to channel some of his producer's magic with this movie. Now, of course, James Wan is a fantastic thrill director behind such hits like Insidious, the original Saw, not to mention the Conjuring movies. Now, in this particular movie, it's interesting because we meet this family. We've got the mother and son living at the house, and we've got the sister kind of living on her own. When all of a sudden, the sister gets a call because her little brother's falling asleep in class. Well, the reason he's falling asleep in class is because there's a ghost haunting his house, a ghost named Diana. Now, my life has been filled with wonderful Dianas before. My godmother's name is Diana. I thought Princess Diana was nice. I recently met a Diana who's absolutely wonderful. Now all of a sudden comes a horror movie with a woman by the name of Diana. She's not wonderful. She's creepy. Now, usually when you see a movie and there's a ghost in it or a demon or what have you, people are trying to run away from it. It doesn't help when your mom's become like best friends with the demon. Now, that's not telling you anything that you wouldn't have seen in the trailer. Now, what you don't see in the trailer is the spectacular performance of Teresa Palmer, the daughter / lead actress in this movie. This movie is very entertaining in the sense of it kind of takes you on a different spin, and that's one of the great things that James Wan is good at, kind of looking at, horror and thriller movies from a completely different angle. He gives us a view through his lens of absolute terror in this movie. What happens when you've got a character who feels so close to something that can do damage to so many other people. So Lights Out, I'll tell you this, it's a very, very short movie, somewhat disappointingly short. I think it's probably about an hour and 20 minutes or so. There's some speeches at the conventions that are lasting longer than that. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was good. I don't necessarily know if you need to run out to the theater to see it, but if you do see it, understand that it is a relatively short movie, probably one of the shorter movies I've seen this year. But at the end of the day, really enjoyed it. Maria Bello plays the conflicted mother who's good friends with this Diana, and I gotta say, Maria Bello also did a really fantastic job in this movie. A very, very underrated actress who has a lot of strong supporting roles, but for her to come in and take on this part, I think she really nailed it. I'm giving this movie a B+. If you have the chance of seeing it, I want to know what you think about it. My review is going to be just over 3 minutes, which, shouldn't be much longer considering the movie was only an hour and 20. CFL_fan is how you can get a hold of me on Twitter. Facebook.com/WittyWhittier and WittyWhittier.com. I appreciate you taking the time to check this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.